You know that moment when the house is completely quiet, the clock ticks louder than it should, and you're lying there wishing your mind had an off switch. The longer you stare at the ceiling, the heavier your body feels, yet sleep stays just out of reach. You try not to check the time, but you do, and now you're doing the math. If I fall asleep right now, I'll get maybe 4 hours. And that math makes it worse. For many people in their 60s and beyond, this has become the new normal. Nights are restless, mornings are sluggish, and somewhere in between you start to forget what a full night's sleep actually feels like. But here's the thing, your body hasn't forgotten how to sleep, it just needs a gentle reminder. Right here on your wrists are 2 small points that act like a signal to your nervous system. It's safe now, you can let go. No pills, no complicated gadgets, just a simple, hands-on technique you can do in minutes while sitting in your favorite chair or lying in bed. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly where these points are, how to press them, and how to turn this into a nightly ritual your body will look forward to. Part 1: Sleep Challenges after 60 and the cycle of insomnia. You probably didn't notice it at first. Maybe it started as a few restless nights here and there. You toss, turn, finally drift off, but then wake up at 3 a.m., staring into the dark, feeling more awake than you wanted to be. Over time, those nights became more frequent until they began shaping your days. You wake up already tired. That sharp mental clarity you used to rely on feels duller. You lose track of small things, a name, where you put your glasses, what you walked into the kitchen for. And it's not just your memory. Your patience is thinner, your mood feels heavier, and the smallest daily tasks sometimes feel like uphill climbs. This is what poor sleep does. It seeps into everything slowly and quietly until you almost forget what well-rested even feels like. For people over 60, it's more than a nuisance. Age changes the way our bodies regulate sleep. The brain produces less melatonin. Hormonal shifts, health conditions, side effects from medication, all of these stack the odds against deep restorative rest. Add in the mental weight of life, worries about health, family, finances, and your mind is primed to stay on long after you want it to shut down. The worst part is the cycle it creates. One bad night leads to anxiety about the next night. You start watching the clock, calculating how little time you have left to sleep, and that stress alone is enough to keep you awake. Your body craves rest, but your mind won't let go. Over weeks or months, your sleep threshold changes. Falling asleep gets harder, staying asleep becomes unpredictable, and waking up too early becomes the norm. This isn't just inconvenient, it's exhausting in ways that go far beyond feeling sleepy. Studies have shown that poor sleep in older adults is linked to slower reaction times, higher risk of falls, increased inflammation, weaker immunity, and even more rapid cognitive decline. And while younger people can often catch up with a nap or a weekend sleep-in, that option doesn't work the same way later in life. For many, naps in the day make nighttime sleep even worse, feeding the cycle instead of fixing it. This is why the idea of just sleeping more isn't realistic. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. Deep, uninterrupted sleep is when your brain clears waste, your body repairs tissue, and your nervous system resets. Without it, you're operating on a drained battery every single day. And if you've been living this way for months or even years, you might have tried all the common fixes: cutting back on caffeine, avoiding screens before bed, adjusting your bedtime routine, only to find that the results don't last. Sleeping pills may work temporarily, but they come with side effects, tolerance build up, and the risk of dependence. It can feel like you're stuck choosing between sleeplessness or medicated sleep that doesn't feel natural. But here's the truth, your body still knows how to sleep. The instinct for rest is still wired into your system, it just needs the right cues to switch back on. The problem is most of the advice you hear treats the symptoms, not the signals. Your mind and body run on patterns. If those patterns are disrupted by age, stress, pain, or even habit, then restoring sleep means retraining those patterns. This is where small, consistent signals to the nervous system can make a huge difference. When you give your body a physical cue that it's safe to relax, you bypass the overthinking, you calm the stress response, and you set the stage for sleep to happen naturally. That's what makes the 2 acupressure points we're about to cover so powerful. They work not because they force sleep, but because they send the exact signal your brain has been missing. It's time to release the day, slow the heart, and let the mind grow quiet. And when you combine them with a few simple evening habits, you can finally break that exhausting cycle, not by chasing sleep, but by letting sleep find you again. Part 2. The heart's gateway point, Shenmen point. Think of the last time you felt truly at ease, when your shoulders were soft, your breathing was slow, and there was no rush to be anywhere or do anything. That feeling is what the Shenmen point is designed to help your body remember. In traditional Chinese medicine, Shenmen means gate of the spirit, and it's not a poetic exaggeration. It's a physical spot that connects directly to your heart meridian, influencing your nervous system, emotional balance, and natural sleep rhythm. You can find it on the inside of your wrist, just below the base of your pinky finger, in a small, soft hollow along the crease of your wrist. If you turn your palm upward and run the finger of your other hand along that crease toward the pinky side, you'll feel a slightly tender spot. That's your target. What makes Shenmen so unique is its role as a signal switch for the body. When you apply gentle, consistent pressure here, you're not forcing sleep. You're telling your nervous system that the day is over, that it's safe to step out of high alert mode and into rest and repair mode. The process is simple but powerful. Place the thumb of your opposite hand on the point, make small clockwise circles, press gently for 5 seconds, release for 5 seconds, and repeat this for about 1 to 2 minutes per wrist. You don't need force. Too much pressure can actually create tension. Instead, think of it as sending a calm, steady pulse into your body. Within a minute or two, many people notice a soft wave of relaxation rising from the wrist toward the elbow and shoulder, and then spreading through the chest. This is your parasympathetic nervous system kicking in, the same system that slows your heartbeat, relaxes your muscles, and primes your brain for deep sleep. For even greater effect, combine the massage with slow, deliberate breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 2 seconds, exhale for 6 seconds. Each exhale signals your brain to release tension, and paired with Shenmen stimulation, it works like a natural sedative. If music helps you unwind, try playing soft instrumental sounds, piano, gentle guitar, or ocean waves while pressing the point. Over time, your brain will associate the sound with relaxation, making it even easier to fall asleep. Shenmen isn't just about sleep. Many people use it as a go-to when they feel anxious, emotionally unsettled, or mentally overloaded. For older adults who wake in the middle of the night with racing thoughts or nighttime anxiety, this point can be a quiet, dependable anchor. The key is consistency. One night won't transform your sleep, but pressing Shenmen for just a few minutes every evening, especially 30 minutes before bed, can start to retrain your body's response. Think of it like a nightly handshake between your mind and body, an agreement that it's time to let go. And unlike medication, there are no lingering side effects, no grogginess the next morning, no dependency. You are simply reactivating a natural process your body already understands. As you practice, you might find that Shenmen becomes more than a technique, it becomes a ritual. The familiar movement of your thumb, the gentle warmth in your wrist, the quiet space you create for yourself each night. These small moments signal that you're not just trying to sleep, you're preparing to rest in the truest sense. And once your body starts recognizing that pattern, falling asleep stops being a battle and starts feeling like something you can look forward to again. Part 3. The peaceful breath point, Neiguan point. If the Shenmen point is the gate to your heart, the Neiguan point is the path that steadies your breath and quiets the storm inside your chest. In moments of anxiety, you might notice your heart beating faster, your chest feeling tight, or your breathing turning shallow. For many people over 60, these sensations become more common, sometimes triggered by stress, sometimes for no obvious reason at all, and they can make falling asleep nearly impossible. The Neiguan point, also known as pericardium 6, is one of the most recognized spots in both traditional Chinese medicine and modern acupressure because of its calming influence on both the mind and body. Finding it is simple. Turn your palm upward, place 3 fingers from the crease of your wrist toward your elbow, and right between the 2 visible tendons in the middle of your forearm, you'll feel a slight dip. That's Neiguan. This point connects with the pericardium meridian, which is closely tied to the heart and the sympathetic nervous system, the part of your body that stays on high alert when you're stressed or anxious. By pressing here, you help switch that system off, slowing your heart rate, easing chest tension, and allowing your breathing to deepen naturally. The technique mirrors Shenmen. Use the thumb of your opposite hand, apply gentle but steady pressure, and make slow clockwise circles for 1 to 2 minutes on each wrist. You can also press both wrists at once by crossing your arms or resting them on a table, letting both thumbs work simultaneously. The effect of doing both sides is a symmetrical sense of release that many describe as a gentle untying of knots inside the body. To enhance the relaxation, pair the motion with intentional breathing. Inhale through your nose, imagining your chest expanding like a balloon. Exhale slowly through your mouth, picturing tension flowing out with the breath. Visualization can make this even more effective. Imagine yourself sitting beside a calm lake at dusk, the surface perfectly still except for the ripples your fingertips make as they trail in the water. Each circle you draw on the Neiguan point becomes one of those ripples, carrying worry further and further away. Over time, your mind begins to recognize this pairing of touch and imagery as a signal to stand down from high alert. The beauty of Neiguan is that it's not only a sleep aid, it's also a quick tool for any situation that stirs up anxiety or physical restlessness. Nervous before a doctor's appointment? Press Neiguan. Feeling uneasy during a flight? Press Neiguan. Woke up in the middle of the night with your mind racing? Press Neiguan. It's discreet, it's drug-free, and it works in harmony with your body's natural calming systems. Just like Shenmen, the real magic comes with consistency. Practiced nightly, especially after Shenmen, Neiguan creates a 1-2 signal to your body. First, the heart relaxes, second, the breath steadies, and together they prepare you for deep, uninterrupted sleep. Think of it as setting 2 anchors, one for your emotions, one for your breath, so that no matter how rough the day has been, you can return to stillness. And because you're using your own touch and awareness to create this effect, it's deeply empowering. You're no longer at the mercy of sleepless nights. You're an active participant in your body's return to balance. With time, these few minutes of pressing Neiguan each evening can become something you look forward to, a small, quiet ritual that tells your whole system, it's safe now, you can rest. Part 4. The Evening Wind-Down Ritual. Even the most powerful acupressure points work best when they are part of a larger conversation you have with your body each night. A conversation that says, the day is over, it's time to slow down. That's what an evening wind-down ritual is all about, creating a consistent set of signals that guide you gently from alertness into rest. Think of it like dimming the lights at a theater before the show begins. The first cue could be a simple warm soak for your hands and feet. Fill a small basin with water that's comfortably warm, not hot, and let your skin relax in the heat for 10 to 15 minutes. The warmth increases circulation, softens muscles, and begins releasing the day's tension. If you want to make it a little more inviting, add a few cinnamon sticks for warmth or fresh mint leaves for a cooling aroma. These scents are familiar and comforting without being overwhelming. While you soak, avoid screens and multitasking. Just sit, breathe slowly, and notice the change in your body. Once you've dried off, move to the second cue, essential oils. A single drop of lavender on your wrist can cue your nervous system to calm down, but you can also try sweet orange for emotional warmth or peppermint for easing muscle tightness. Rub the oil gently onto your wrist, or the acupressure points themselves before you start pressing them. The combination of touch and scent is a powerful way to anchor relaxation in both your body and your mind. The third cue is lighting. In the last half hour before bed, switch off overhead lights and use a small lamp with a soft, warm bulb. Bright, cool light tells your brain it's still daytime, but warm, dim light signals that night has arrived and it's safe to power down. Finally, sound can be a quiet but strong ally. Gentle rain, a crackling fireplace, or the soft trickle of a stream. These sounds work on a subconscious level to slow your breathing and shift your focus inward. You can let them play while you press the Shenmen and Neiguan points, turning those few minutes into a complete sensory reset. The beauty of this ritual is in its consistency. Done in the same order at roughly the same time each night, these cues create a chain reaction in your nervous system. The warm soak tells your muscles to loosen. The essential oils tell your senses to soften. The dim light tells your brain to release melatonin. The sound tells your breath to slow. And the acupressure points tie it all together, sending the clearest possible message to your body. It's time to rest. At first, you may notice only small changes, falling asleep a little faster, feeling slightly less restless in the middle of the night. But over 2 or 3 weeks, the effects begin to layer. Your body starts to expect the ritual. Your mind begins to trust that sleep will come, and the anxiety about bedtime fades. You stop chasing sleep and start allowing it to arrive naturally. That's when the real transformation happens, not just in the hours you spend asleep, but in the way you wake up ready to live your day with more clarity, energy, and peace. Part 5. Creating your golden sleep hour. Think of your sleep as a garden. You can't expect flowers to bloom if you keep planting at random times and in different conditions. Your body is much the same. It thrives on rhythm, and the hour before you sleep is the soil in which you plant the seeds for the night ahead. This is your golden sleep hour, a sacred block of time that trains your body and mind to expect rest at the same moment every evening. Choose a start time that fits your lifestyle. Maybe it's 9:15 p.m., maybe it's 10:00, but once you set it, treat it like an unbreakable appointment with yourself. From that moment on, everything you do is about signaling to your system that the day is closing. No more work emails, no scrolling through news feeds, no heavy conversations. Instead, begin with the same ritual cues: the warm soak, the essential oils, the dim light, the calming soundscape. Then move into pressing the Shenmen and Neiguan points with slow, intentional breathing. Keep your phone out of reach and turn off the television. Blue light and stimulation tell your brain to stay alert when you need it to wind down. As you finish your acupressure, take a pen and write down 3 things you're grateful for from the day. They don't have to be big: a good cup of coffee, a call from a friend, the way the sunset looked from your porch. This short practice shifts your mental state from stress and problem solving to appreciation and closure, making it much easier for the mind to release the day. Over time, this hour becomes more than a routine. It becomes a cue your body recognizes as clearly as the sun setting. Within a couple of weeks, you may notice your eyes growing heavier around the same time each night, your thoughts slowing, your body relaxing even before you begin. This is your circadian rhythm resetting itself, and it's one of the most powerful tools for breaking years of poor sleep patterns. The golden sleep hour works because it removes decision-making and replaces it with a predictable, comforting sequence. You no longer have to wonder what to do to prepare for sleep. You simply follow the path you've laid out, and your body does the rest. And unlike quick fixes or temporary hacks, this isn't about tricking yourself into sleep. It's about building a long-term relationship with rest that gets stronger with every night you honor it. Once you've experienced the difference, you'll understand why this hour isn't just about going to bed. It's about reclaiming the peace and stability that good sleep brings to every part of your life. Good sleep isn't just about shutting your eyes, it's about creating the right conditions for your body and mind to let go. The 2 points you've learned tonight, Shenmen and Neiguan, are not magic buttons that force sleep. They are gentle signals to a system that's been out of balance for too long. When you press Shenmen, you open the gateway to calm the heart and settle emotions. When you press Neiguan, you steady the breath and release the chest. Together, they form a bridge from the noise of the day to the quiet of the night. The evening wind-down ritual we built around them, the warm soak, the soothing scent, the dim light, the calming sound, are not just nice extras. They are physical and sensory cues that tell your nervous system it's safe to power down. And the golden sleep hour is the frame that holds it all together, training your body to expect rest the same way it once did naturally. Think of it as rewiring your sleep from the inside out. You're no longer chasing rest with pills or quick fixes. You're retraining your brain to respond to the cues it was designed to follow. This is why consistency matters more than intensity. Even on nights when sleep still feels far away, you're reinforcing a pattern that will get stronger with time. The science is simple. Your nervous system craves predictability, and your body thrives when it knows what's coming. The heart of it, though, is personal. These moments each night are acts of self-care, quiet reminders that you're worth the time it takes to slow down. And one night soon, you'll wake up realizing you didn't fight for sleep, it came to you. That morning, you'll feel a little lighter, a little clearer, and a lot more yourself. And that's when you'll know this is more than a routine. It's your way back home to rest.